Hello, everyone. Since day one of this pandemic, our government has been committed to supporting Islanders. Since the spring, we have not stopped. Every single day, we're working hard to support Islanders so we can get through these challenging times. It's been an incredibly tough year for our island workforce and businesses. And I'm here today to share more ways we're here to help. Today, we're launching the Prince Edward Island Emergency Payment for Workers. This $500 payment is for workers and self-employed Islanders who have completely lost their income or had their hours reduced by at least 12 hours a week from December 7th to the 21st because of the provincial health orders announced yesterday. These most recent restrictions impact industries that primarily employ women. We hope that this program provides immediate relief while waiting for federal supports. Details of the Prince Edward Island Emergency Payment for Workers will be available on our government's website tonight. And applications for the program will be on our government's website this Thursday. And that webpage is www.princeedwardisland.ca/COVID for business. Also, I want to note that this program is in addition to what workers are eligible for through federal supports. Those federal supports are employment insurance, or if you're not eligible for EI, there's the Canada Recovery Benefit. If you've been mandated to self-isolate, there's the Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit. Or if you're caring for a family member or child who is mandated to self-isolate, there's the Canada Recovery Caregiving Benefit. Details on all of these federal supports can be found on the Government of Canada's website, canada.ca. Today, we're relaunching the Employee Gift Card Program. These $100 grocery cards are for workers directly affected by the provincial health orders announced yesterday. This grocery card are for workers who have been laid off between December 7th and the 21st. More information on the Employee Gift Card Program will be available on our government's website tonight. The application for employers to apply for these grocery gift cards will be available on our government's website by this Thursday. And once again, that webpage is www.princeedwardisland.ca/COVID for business. I want to thank all Islanders for your patience as we roll out more supports. We're currently looking at some supports for businesses that have been impacted by the provincial public health orders but aren't eligible for federal funding. We will be working with the business community over the next couple days to determine what that support should look like. And lastly, I want to encourage all Islanders to continue to think local and shop local as we prepare for the holidays. There's a variety of safe ways to support our local businesses during this time, like ordering online, delivery, social distance pickups, or curbside drop-offs. And we applaud our local businesses for being so innovative and accommodating in providing these safe options for their customers. Over the next couple of weeks, we will continue to listen to Islanders' concerns. We know right now these are exceptionally tough times, but we hope this won't be a long time and that we can get back to where we were. Through this period of time, you have our support, and we will get through this together. Thank you. At this time, I'll pass it over to Minister Hudson.
Thank you, Minister MacKay, and good afternoon, fellow Islanders. With the news of recent COVID-19 cases, it is important to draw on strong community ties and rely on each other to ensure the well-being and inclusion of Islanders, particularly those that are most in need of support. That is why the Department of Social Development and Housing will be providing a one-time top-up payment of $100 per client on social and assured assistance. We understand that with the holidays around the corner, this can be an incredibly stressful time for many. Overall, this initiative will help 5,400 Islanders and families in need during one of the most challenging times of the year. Clients can expect this financial assistance by December 17, 2020. The Department of Social Development and Housing will continue to operate with no reduction in services. Frontline, essential services will continue to be offered in child protection, social programs, and housing. As well, the province has partnered with the PEI Association of Food Banks to provide reusable masks to 14 food bank locations across the island. And today, I'm pleased to announce that the province will be providing $100,000 to the PEI Association of Food Banks. Islanders are encouraged to visit the nearest food bank if they are in need of food and other basic household products. There are food bank locations in Charlottetown, Cornwall, Montague, Crapo, Surrey, Summerside, Alberton, O'Leary, Tignish, Tyne Valley, Kensington, North Rustico, and at the UPEI campus. Additionally, the province will provide $100,000 to the United Way of Prince Edward Island for COVID-19 relief programs. We will continue to work with the United Way of PEI to support Islanders with physical or mental disabilities, along with seniors who may need assistance. We understand that there have been provincial and national spikes in stress as families are exposed to additional pressures due to COVID-19. A reminder that all Islanders are encouraged to call 211 or visit pe.211.ca to be connected to programs and supports that can further help them during this difficult time. Over the last few months, we have seen the incredible ability of Islanders to show up for one another and to show up for their communities. Let's continue to do just that. Thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Minister MacKay.
Thank you, Minister Hudson, and at this time we'll open the floor up from questions for the media.
Brian Higgins, CBC.
Hello, question for Minister MacKay. Can you tell us more about that emergency payments for workers? How many people might be recipients of it? When might it be distributed? And just more about the parameters of the program.
Sure. Thanks for the question. So that program is eligible for anybody that will be laid off or reduced hours. The program is something similar to what we rolled out in the spring. We can roll it out relatively quick. The line is supposed to go up on their website, the forum, on Thursday. So if all goes well, we're hoping shortly after there will be money deposited into Islanders' accounts. The reason for this is to get as much into their pockets as we can while they're waiting for the federal supports. As far as how many is it going to affect, we still don't know, because we know there's a lot of restaurants that are staying open with takeout and so forth, but it's in the vicinity between 700 and 1,000 Islanders are affected.
Thank you.
Stu Neepy, The Guardian.
Hi, good afternoon to you both. First question for Minister MacKay. Just wondering if there's been any conversations with your federal counterparts about those federal benefits you mentioned, the Canada Recovery Benefit and EI in particular, perhaps about expediting some of the applications given the suddenness of the new restrictions?
Thanks for the question, Stu. At this point, no, I haven't been in touch with my federal counterparts. I plan on making a call there late this afternoon. I'm not sure if anything can be done with that, but at the same time, we're going to do whatever we can in the short term to make sure, especially over the holidays, that anybody affected right now does have money in their pockets while waiting.
Okay, and I guess just a question for Minister Hudson. I mean, earlier in the first round of the pandemic, I guess we'd had a lot of talk about kind of an eviction moratorium towards the end of the month. I mean, I know this might more appropriately be a justice and public safety issue, but is this something that you're already discussing about for the beginning of January?
Thank you, Stu. And just two things on that. First of all, I have given explicit directions to my staff that there will be no evictions from PEI Housing Corporation units during this time, certainly over the time period that we are in Code Yellow, and certainly not, at least even if Code Yellow is lifted, until we get into the new year. With regard to the other part of it, you had mentioned, Stu, of justice and public safety. You are correct there. That would be under Minister Thompson's department, so I really can't comment on that other than to reiterate once more that PEI Housing Corporation units, the tenants in them, that I have given definite explicit instructions to staff with regard to no evictions there.
Okay, thank you.
Shane Ross, CBC.
Hello. Just wondering, will these benefits continue beyond December 21st if the restrictions continue?
Thanks for the question, Shane. At this point, we're going in 2-week intervals. As we know or see what happens over the next few days, we will continue working on other programs as well. One thing, if anything, we've learned during COVID over the last 8 months that you can never get them out quick enough. So we're just going to do our very best every day as government to make sure that the programs get rolled out quick and that Islanders have money in their pocket while waiting for the federal benefits.
So is that so it's possible that they will continue after December 21st? Like, is that you're saying you're play it by ear, or what?
Yeah, it depends what it looks like. You know, we don't know what tomorrow's going to look like or the day after. So until we know what the future brings, we're just going to continue rolling with what we got here the best we can and try and help anybody that's affected today and tomorrow in the future. So every day is going to be subject to change. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye on what happens through CPHO in the cases, and we'll continue working.
Are you concerned at all about money running out?
Sure. Well, you know, it's the holiday season for people, and I know there's a lot of worry. A lot of Islanders are stressed right now. We've gone through a terrible year, frankly, and the stress and the financial stress, the burden that has been put on families and individuals. So we're really trying our best to do what we can. We obviously need to be responsible for the taxpayers of Prince Edward Island. With all these programs we run out, we'll continue to be creative and work towards programs that will benefit everyone.
But are you worried about the government running out of money?
At this point, no. At this point, no. That the finance department runs a pretty tight ship with all these programs. So when we roll these programs out, obviously we sit down with finance. We have discussions. This is all coming out of our contingency fund. So this money has been allocated to us for exactly times like this. But obviously, we have to always be concerned of money. At the same time, we just don't know how long this is going to last, and we need to be responsible for taxpayers' money. So, but as far as this money, no, we had this allocated in our contingency fund for times like this.
Thank you.
Thanks. And at this point, I guess that's all the questions. I want to thank everyone from watching from home, and once we have more updates, we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.